ask a quick question. Have you ever been asked to do something that was much bigger than you? This is Coach Maggie with another Soul Food Sunday. It is the last Sunday in June, and all month we have been talking about godly men of the Bible, but it applies to all of us, men and women. And today we're going to finish up with Gideon. And I say this with probably every character, but he definitely is one of my favorite because of the humanness of Gideon. So often we put the characters of the Bible on pedestals, and we say, I could never be that. But this is definitely a person that I think we can all relate to because he was fearful. But he was living in a very challenging time like we are today. Israel, who was God's favorite people, God's chosen people, had gone up and down over the generations. And they would serve God and then they would get away from God. And God finally said, okay, fine. You do it on your own. Let's see how you do. And so they were living under bondage. And so he was hiding out as he was threshing wheat for his family. He was from one of the lesser tribes of Israel. And yet God called him to a big task to free the people, to do something he couldn't even imagine. And I bet there are things God has asked you to do. Now, they may not be saving your people, but maybe it is running for a political office, or maybe doing something that's beyond you at church or at work. Maybe it's moving. Maybe it's ending a relationship only to start a new one. Any number of things. But we're often challenged, and we could easily get to the place where we say, I could never do that because it's so much bigger than us. But that's the point. If it was something we could do, then do we need God? But God is calling us to step out and go beyond what we think we can do. And again, it could be in any number of ways, but he is going to equip you. But the thing I loved about Gideon is he cautiously but carefully, he went to God in full respect and said, would you show me, would you prove to me what you're asking me to do is really from you? And he did it twice. And each time God didn't say, how can you do that? Instead, God met him where he was. And I bet there are some of you that, like I said, right now, you are facing decisions. You will be facing decisions. God knows our heart. He knows our frailty. He knows our humanness. And he is such a big God. He is not belittled. He is not fearful. He is not angry when we say, could you show me? Could you really make it clear, make it plain? You know, the Bible says when we lack wisdom, all we need to do is ask. So for those of you, and I have a feeling at different times in our lives, everyone is going to be asked to step up to the plate and hit a home run for the team. And again, it can look a lot of different ways. But I just want to encourage you, when you're fearful, go and really be honest with God and say, could you send someone my way? Could you help me? Could you put that fleece out for him? Again, he is a big God, and he is not going to be really set back by that. He knows our thoughts anyway. So why not? Let's be honest and let's say, Lord, I'm afraid. I'm afraid. And many characters in the Bible did when they didn't know how to move forward. But that's when we have to keep coming back to him. So I hope that this week, today even, that as you know, things go on, you'll be reminded of what I'm saying. And again, you will think, ooh, is this maybe where God is challenging me to step out, to take that first bold step and be willing to move forward into your future? So this is another Soul Food Sunday. I'm Coach Maggie, and my goal is to help you align the spiritual, the emotional, and the physical so that you can start living that life you were created to live and be a blessing. So go out this week and do something for the kingdom. As always, God bless and take care.